Right, so this is a point at which I would maybe take a screenshot of those 4 blocks, because those four blocks represent the 4 reasons we have done or dealt with triangles. So none of this is new, and if it is new to you, don't stress. You can now take a screenshot of it and you can work from it, but the videos are all online, so you can have a look there. But like I said, these are the 4 triangle reasons that we have had a look at throughout this course. So the 4 reasons we have here are the fact that firstly, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. That's sum of angles in a triangle. Secondly, the fact that an angle exterior to a triangle, so outside a triangle, is equal to the sum of the 2 opposite interior angles, so exterior angle of a triangle. We also spoke about the fact that when we've got 2 equal sides in a triangle, the angles opposite those equal sides are equal, and the reason was angles op equal sides. And the 4th reason, not very commonly used, but can come up, is if I give you 2 equal angles, you then know that the sides opposite them are equal, and that is in sides op equal angles. So not a very common reason that pops up, but it does sometimes come up, so it's important that we know it. So guys, like I say, I would take a screenshot of this. This is like a little cheat sheet for you to be able to work with triangles in geometry. And we're going to have a look at a couple examples so that we can practice using these reasons here. Amanda, do you have a question?
Yes, Miss. It's just that we've already done this section and I do understand it, and I'm kind of struggling with Pythagoras now and surface area.
Okay, so when we do those courses, please do join us and hopefully that'll all make sense. But right now we're busy with geometry.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, guys, so let us have a look at some examples. So I'm going to ask you to do the first 2 by yourselves because I know that you got it. I'll obviously give you some time to do it. In the first question, you are looking for the size of angle M. So angle M is this angle down here. In the second question, you're looking for A and you're looking for B. So remember, answers on the chat, number them correctly so that we know which one you're talking about. Give reasons for all of your answers. And if you are feeling up to it, please do raise your hand or pop your answers in the chat so that we can hear from you. Guys, if you do have load shedding, we completely understand. We get that. Unfortunately, it is just the reality at the moment. So if you do have to leave or if you get disconnected, don't stress about it. You can get the video, as Yolanda said, online within 24 hours. So we do understand that it might happen. Don't worry, just try and catch the video tomorrow. Alrighty. But otherwise, guys, give these 2 a go. Like I say, if and when you're ready, hands up so that we can get some answers. Remember your reasons. Hannah Lady, thank you for joining. Please don't worry at all. We completely understand that load shedding is just, completely inconvenient and not exactly making anyone's lives easier. So if you do need to go to save up on your data and your airtime, please don't stress. These videos will be available online within 24 hours. So you can always watch it tomorrow because we do understand that, unfortunately, we have to deal with load shedding. So thank you for coming. We are really appreciative that you made the effort to be here, but we do understand if you need to leave, but the video will be online. Okay, guys, just remember that we get it. Like, we're all in the same boat and that recording will be available to you. All right, so don't stress about that. Just make sure that you are good, your families are good, if you can't be here, then that's okay. You can watch the video. Okay, remember those reasons. And guys, what I do want to say as well is that the way I might do a question might not be the same way someone else would do a question. And so just be mindful of the fact that your reasons might look a little bit different or your method might look a bit different. That's okay. For example, in the first question, there's two different ways you can go about finding angle M. So it's really just what you're more comfortable with and what you see in the diagram. Alrighty. So I'm going to give everyone another minute or two, and then I'm going to ask for some answers. So if your hand is up, hopefully we can come and get to you. Well, I'm seeing lots of hands, more hands than I thought. Okay, Yolanda, I think we might actually be ready. Should we have a go? Oh no, has Yolanda been load-shedded? Okay, no problem. All right, let us see whose hands we have here. Lolita, do you want to give us an answer?
Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Can I start with 1?
Yes, absolutely. Let's go to 1.
I said M equals 130 degrees equals M plus 80 degrees because of exterior angles in a triangle.
Good.
And then I subtracted 130 degrees from 80 degrees.
So 130 minus 80.
Yes.
Good.
And then I got to 50 degrees.
Perfect. Well done. Okay, so guys, M is equal to 50. If you write it like that, or if you write M equals 50 degrees, both mean exactly the same thing. So it really doesn't matter how you do it. But using exterior angles of a triangle, we get that M is equal to 50. Thank you so much, Lilita.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, guys, another way that you could have done this is you could have gone and worked out this angle here. So angle CDB using angles on a straight line. And then you could have used sum of angles in a triangle to work out M. So that's another way that you could have gone and worked it out. And as long as you give your reasons, it is absolutely fine. Okay. Right, let's have a go at question 2. Whose hands do we have here? All right. Kelly, would you like to tell us?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I said that I said B is equal to D, and then I worked out D, saying that it's some of the angles on a straight line. Would that still be correct?
Okay, so just are you talking for question 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Just be careful. We can't say that angle D is equal to B because I haven't told you that the sides are equal. So we don't know that those angles are equal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Emmanuel, do you want to tell us something about question 2?
Yes, ma'am. And hi, everybody.
Hello.
Ma'am, so for A, I said A plus 125 equals 180 degrees because angles on a straight line.
Good.
And then I said A equals 180 minus 125. And then I got A equals 55 degrees.
I'm catching up. 125, and so A is equal to 55 degrees. Awesome. Remember those reasons, guys. You have to give reasons. If you don't give reasons, then unfortunately you're going to lose marks. Right, Emmanuel, can we give someone else a go to do B?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you so much for giving us A. Justin, who's not too sure if he's new, but actually is a long time fave. Tell us.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Okay, so for B, I said B plus 55 plus 45 equals to 180 angles in a triangle.
Good.
I mean, sum of angles in a triangle.
Good.
Yeah, so and then I said B is equal to 180 minus 55 plus 45.
Why
Then
plus
I
45?
said,
Not minus
oh
45.
yeah, no, but then, ma'am, but my teacher said that you can like switch those symbols like there,
So
like
we switched
they're
the
on that upside.
55 one, but why are we not switching the 45 one? Surely it should also be minus.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
right. They
yes,
should both
yes.
be minus.
Okay, yeah, and then I said B is equal to 180 minus 100. Then I said B is equal to 80.
Good. Okay, I'm just
Thank you,
jumping
ma'am.
into the space. Well done. Okay, guys. So exactly to work out angle B, you can go and use sum of angles in a triangle, but you can also use exterior angle of a triangle to work out B. So if you did that, what you know is that 125 is the exterior angle. And if you add together 45 and B, you should get 125. So that is another reason that you can use to work out B. Both are absolutely fine. You will get full marks for both. Alrighty. KM, do you have a question? Oh, no. Okay. I'm assuming I answered it. Right, guys, take your screenshots if you haven't already or if you need to. And let's have a look at our next ones. Okay. I'm going to give you one at a time here. Let's not overload the system. Okay. Again, I'm going to ask you to try this by yourself. We've got question 3. Be mindful of the fact that I'm asking you for 2 angles. So I'm asking you for angle X and for the size of angle Y. Now, my hint to you is look for the triangles. Look and see if you can see any exterior angles to triangles, sum of angles in a triangle. So look out for your triangles there. Okay. Remember your reasons. We always need to give a reason. Oh, I'm already seeing hands. Well done. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me mute myself.
It is my peeps. I got even kicked out of Zoom, so you guys better work hard.
Oh, I'm glad you're back. We are just having a try of this third question and then, yeah, but they did really nicely with the first 2. They're on it.
I see a lot of hands. Well done, my peeps.
Nice. Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of hands, guys. I'm going to take it as we're ready to go. Oh, even more hands all of a sudden. All right. Okay, and why are you shaking your head?
Hi, ma'am. I have a question.
Okay, tell me.
So ma'am, the line, like the bottom line, right?
This one here.
Yes, and that one there. Now the one, yeah, on the right. Would that mean that 42? Would that mean that 42 would be the exterior angle if that line wouldn't be there? If the 68 wasn't there?
So the exterior angles would either be this angle over here to this triangle,
Okay.
ADC, or you've got an exterior angle X to this triangle DCB. Does that make sense?
Okay. Oh wait, no, I figured this out. Never mind.
Okay. Okay, so guys, I think what Kame's brought up here as well is the fact that an exterior angle to a triangle, it almost needs to be like attached to one of the sides of the triangle, and it's created between one side of the triangle and like an extension of a side. So we know that X is an exterior angle because it's attached to the side DC of the big triangle, of the triangle CBD, and it's created between an extension of that side. So it's sort of like it needs to be right there by that triangle that you're working with in order to be an exterior angle of our triangle. Alrighty, right, let's see some answers. Who is it? Yolanda, tell me. Oh, sorry guys. Hannah.
I think Lilita can tell us. Lilita?
Hello, everybody, again.
Hi.
So for X, I said X is equal to 68 plus 42 because of exterior angles in a triangle.
Good. Thanks.
And then X is equal to 110 degrees.
Perfect. Right, so guys, exactly. X is 110 because of exterior angles in a triangle. And that's sort of what I was talking about now with KM, or talking about after KM had asked this question. We knew that was an exterior angle, so we could use it to go and find X. Awesome, well done. Oh, sorry, everyone. Okay, we still need Y. Who's going to give us Y? Let's see. Cornelia.
Hello. So
Hi.
yes, y
Yeah.
plus 36 plus 110 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Some angles in a triangle.
Good.
So
Oh, sorry, guys. That looks horrible. Keep going, yeah?
y is equal to 180 and minus 146.
Okay, cool. So 146 because 110 and 36 give us 146. Perfect.
Yes.
So what is
so
y?
180 minus 146. Y is equal to 34.
Good. Well done. Thank you, Cornelia. Alrighty, guys. So exactly. Y is equal to 34. And that is because of sum of angles in a triangle. And we're working in this triangle ADC over here. That is our sum of angles in a triangle that we are working with. Now, you could have used the bigger triangle if you wanted to work out what Y is. That will give you exactly the same answer. But Y is equal to 34 degrees. Okay, if your hands are up, or rather leave your hand up if you have a question. We're going to do more, so don't stress. There will be opportunities for you to answer. If you have a question, you can leave your hand up. Otherwise, please put your hand down and we will hopefully get some more questions later.
Are those hands up there to ask questions, guys? Some of you can also put your questions on the chat, okay? Rego, we'll start with you, Rego. Rego, you can ask your question.
Okay, so for calculating X, I did it a little bit differently.
Okay.
I first calculated angle D by using interior angles of a triangle, and then I calculated X with adjacent angles on a straight line.
Perfect. Absolutely fine. The only thing I would, that's absolutely fine. The only thing I would say is when, and I don't know what you've written down, so I'm just going to say it for everyone's benefit. just remember that at this point D, we've got two angles here. So just remember that when you work out that angle, you need to label it CDB, so that we know that you're talking about this angle over here.
Okay.
Okay, but otherwise your reasoning is 100% right. Okay, and guys, beauty of geometry. Sometimes we get different reasons for exactly the same answer, and all of them are right. So angles on a straight line, perfectly valid as well. Okay. Amiki, do you have a question? Oh.
Yes, ma'am. So like basically I did everything differently, but then my angles still add up to 180.
Okay, so how did you do it differently?
So ma'am, I said angle C plus angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degrees, which is the sum of angles in a triangle. Then I said 68 degrees plus angle D plus 42 degrees is equals to 180.
Okay,
And
so
then,
you're using sum of angles in a triangle.
yes, then
Good.
I said angle D is equals to 180 minus 68 minus 42. And then it gave me the answer 70. So I wrote angle D as the answer, which is 70 degrees. And then for X, I said X is equals to 70 degrees because angles on a straight line.
Okay, so remember, angles on a straight line need to be equal to 180 degrees. So 70 plus X must be 180. So that's why we get X is 110.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so all of your reasons are fine. It's, yeah, perfectly fine as well. Just remember that angles on a straight line must add up to 180.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, well done. Okay, Liema.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
What's your question?
Okay, ma'am. What I wanted to say is that I calculated a bit late different. What
Sorry,
I said is
calculated?
a bit different way. Ne?
Okay, have we already covered it though?
What I said, ma'am, is that y plus 36 plus 110 is equals to 180. Ne? Then I said 180 minus 110, it is equals to. Then I said minus 36.
That's fine.
The answer gave me 34.
That's
then,
fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Okay. Right, guys. So, like I say, lots of different ways that we can do it. As long as you put all your reasons there, that is absolutely fine. Right, I'm going to give you one more before we take a break. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. So sorry. Actually, no, there's too many angles there. Let's take a little break and then we will carry on. Right. Those of you that are new, basically this is just an opportunity for you to get up, stretch. You need to run to the loo, always give a little brain teaser sort of thing, and you can give it a try. My advice if you're feeling stuck is don't necessarily try and start with the first line. You might need to start with maybe the third line, but that is my hint. And that's all I have to say. Otherwise, guys, make sure you're stretching. Oh, it's a long time to sit still for an hour, so just move your body.
Yeah, it's good to stretch it all out, guys. Load shedding is just not my friend today.
Oh, shame. It's just a pain in the backside. Okay, and guys, remember you're welcome to put answers in the chat or raise your hands. Latabo, thank you. I'm glad we're appreciating the joke. Quite a statement to say the best one yet, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to up my game. Seeing some good answers here in the chat. Well done. Okay, do we want to take some hands? Let's see. Oh. Okay, Ayanda, do you want to give me the value of some of this? Oh, English. You want to help me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, so the pineapples are 4 each.
Okay, where did you start? Sorry, let's start with that. Which line did
Okay.
you start with?
The third line.
Okay, cool. So we're sitting over here. Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
And
So
what
the
were
grapes,
the grapes?
they are 12.
Good. Okay, so then what did you do?
And then I moved to the second line.
Good.
Then I found out that the strawberry is also 12.
Good. Because guys, we know that 12 times 1 will give me that 12 that I'm looking for.
Then I moved to the first line and I said 12 divided by 3 will give me 4.
Okay, so that's where you got your pineapples are all 4.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm going to ask someone else to give me the watermelon, if that's okay.
That's okay, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you, Ayanda. Okay, who do we have? Tato, give me, what are we looking for? The watermelon.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, Toto.
The watermelon, I found that it's 3.
Okay, can you explain to me why it's 3?
Because I just said that 3 plus 3 equals to 6.
Okay, so just remember our pineapple is 4. So what should the
Oh,
watermelon be?
2.
Good, well done. Okay, so,
Okay.
oh, that was weird. Sorry. Right, so our watermelon is 2. So Tato, what would the final answer be if we're saying the grape plus the strawberry plus the watermelon?
The grapes are 12. Okay, and the strawberry is 12. Wait. 26.
Well done.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Thank you. Alrighty, guys. So our watermelon was equal to 2. And so that allowed me to then go work out my final answer of 26. Well done, everyone. Okay, so if you don't get these, please don't stress about like this specific sort of brain teaser thing. It's more just to give you a break from the maths that we're doing. If you get it, that's awesome. But as long as you're trying, that's really all I ask for. Okay. Right, let us continue with some geometry. So this was the next question that we have in our lineups. Okay. Here we have got 4 angles that I'm asking for. So A, B, C, and D. Now again, I'm going to ask you to give it a go by yourselves. My advice, look for the triangles. In this case, I've actually given you some sides that are equal, so that will probably be quite useful. But have a try. There are 4 angles I'm looking for: A, B, C, and D. And remember your reasons. Remember to label your angles. Like I say, remember your reasons. So Nelly, we're going to talk about that on Wednesday. So that's when we're going to have a look at some quadrilaterals and their properties. So be sure to tune in then. Theo, I hope we got some reasons there with those answers. I'm going to give you another minute or two. Cool. Okay. Yolanda, who is our lucky number one?
Emmanuel. Emmanuel, you can give us the answer.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay.
I said A plus 118 equals 180 degrees because of angles on a straight line. And then I said A equals 180 minus 118 equals just equals 56 degrees. No, 62, sorry.
Good. So A, sure, my maths is shocking today. It's really, it's a good thing to do as a math teacher, right? Right, exactly. A is 62 degrees. Well done. Just looks gross as well. A equals 62. Perfect. Thank you, Emmanuel. Okay. Right. Who's going to give us our next angle?
There's Rero. Rero is there. Yama is there. Rero, you can talk to us.
Okay. So I said B plus 62 degrees minus 180 because of interior angles of a triangle.
Say that again for me, sorry.
B plus 62 degrees minus 180 degrees because of interior angles of a triangle.
What about that angle?
I was gonna get to that.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with your second statement of B is equal to C. And what reason would you give there?
Isn't it sides op angles?
Good. Angles up equal sides.
Sides.
That's the one. Okay, so carry on with what you were sort of thinking earlier.
So then it's going to be 180 minus 62, which is 118 divided by 2 because of the two angles, which is 59 degrees.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so guys, the reason I wanted to backtrack there is because we need to know that these angles are equal to each other in order for us to go and use sum of angles in a triangle. Because remember, we need 3 angles in a triangle in order to use that reason. So it's really important that we know that B is equal to C, because then we can go and do all of the stuff that Rechels just said to us. So now I know, and if you want to, it is completely up to you. You can change the B to a C or the C to, no, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to start that sentence again. If you would like to, you are welcome to change the C to a B so that it's clear that those two angles are the same size. The reason I'm saying that is because now we can make the statement that B plus 62 degrees is equal to 180 degrees because of that sum of angles in a triangle. Now, you don't have to do this. Sum of you don't have to do it like that, because you can sort of just subtract your 62 from 180 and then divide by 2, as has been explained to us. That is absolutely fine. I am just writing it with 2b so that we're very clear on the fact that those angles are the same. So 2b is equal to 180 minus 62, which gives us 118. And then we know that to solve for b, we have to divide both sides by 2. And 118, oh golly, 118 divided by 2 is 59. So b is equal to 59 degrees. Sorry, my screen went a bit weird there. And because we know that b is 59, we also know that c is 59, because we said right at the start here that those two are equal to each other. Alrighty, who is going to give me D?
Let's see those hands, Are you guys ready? Yes. Oh, Kylie, why did you put your hand down? Oh, okay, Ayanda.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
So, ma'am, D is equals to B because they are vertically opposite.
Perfect. So what is D equal to?
59.
Awesome. Vert up. Oh. Awesome. So D is 59 because of that nice cross shape that we have. They're vertically opposite, so they are equal to each other. Thank you, Ayanda.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys. So hopefully, even though it looks a bit overwhelming, hopefully once we start to break it down, these sorts of questions become a little bit easier. As I've said in previous lessons, as I'm going to say again now, this is sort of where we need to be comfortable. We need to be comfortable using multiple reasons in the same question to get to our answers. This is quite a tricky one in the sense that I gave you 4 unknown angles. There was quite a bit of working out you had to do, but as long as you go step by step and start with what you're comfortable with, you will be absolutely fine. All right. So Emmanuel, is this a question?
Oh no, sorry, ma'am. I left it out.
Okay, no problem. Muted myself. Cool. Alrighty, guys, let's have a look at another one. Oh, wait, take your screenshots. Let me do that first before we move on. My cat has just been so naughty. Okay, KM, while everyone's taking their screenshots, do you have a question for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell
so,
me.
ma'am, B and C are the same height. I mean,
Yes.
are the same angle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because they're angles opposite equal sides.
Even if they're not like they do not look the same.
So just because they don't look the same doesn't mean they're not the same. So just remember, often these diagrams won't be drawn to scale. So don't go on look, go on like you're working out.
All right, man.
Okay, and guys, that's a really good point to actually have raised, which I probably should have said right at the start, actually, in that often these diagrams are not necessarily drawn to scale. And so just because something looks like, I don't know, 90 degrees, or just because something looks like it should be equal to something else, doesn't necessarily mean that it is. So don't assume it just because it looks like it. You need to actually go and show or prove that it is the size or the length or whatever you think it is. Alrighty. So I'm assuming we've all got screenshots. Oh, gosh. Let's have a look at question 5. So what I'm asking you to do here is calculate the size of that angle X. Again, I'm going to give you a minute or two to have a look. Look for your shapes, so look for your triangles. I've given you some equal lines here, so that's probably going to be quite useful. Have a go. Remember your reasons and raise your hand if and when you're feeling like you'd like to answer.
You guys can do this. We can do it. Let's go.
Okay, I'm starting to see some hands. Kendra, it is a poll day today, and this poll's going to look a little bit different, but we'll chat about it in a second or two once we've finished up. Okay, I'm seeing some hands. Are we ready? Belinda, have we got anyone lined up, or should I just pick?
We have Kylie there. Fine, Kylie there.
Oh. Hi, Little, can you hear us?
Hi, ma'am.
Hi. What did you do for this question?
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me?
We can?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Cool. Okay, tell us what you did.
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me? Ma'am, I'll start by saying, I said 180 degrees minus 36 is equals minus 36 is equals to 144 degrees, and then I divided by 2 because the two opposite sides are equal.
Okay, so let's start by saying that this angle is equal to this angle, as you've just told us. So basically now, guys, remember we need to be careful with labeling our angles here. This is angle RSQ is equal to angle Q. I don't have to worry about labels there because there's just this angle at Q. And we know that's because of angles op equal sides. And then as Kylie told us, we would then have to use sum of angles in a triangle. So I know that both of them are the same, which means that, oh golly, sorry, I would take 180 minus the 36. And that answer I would divide by 2. Now I know this looks a little bit different to what we usually sort of put in here. And I'm actually not enjoying how I've written that at all. So I'm going to rewrite that. We know that RSQ plus angle Q, which we know are the same thing, plus 36 degrees must be equal to 180 because of sum of angles, oh, golly, angles in triangle. And then we know that because RSQ is equal to angle Q, once we've subtracted that 36 degrees, as Kylie told us, we can then divide by 2. So this would be, I'm getting there, 144, and dividing that by 2 gives us angle RSQ. And Kylie, why do we want this
72.
angle RSQ? Good, this is 72. Why do I want that angle of 72? How does it help me get X?
Ma'am, we can find X using exterior angles of a triangle or angles on a straight line.
Yes, nice. I'm loving that you've got both reasons. That's awesome. Okay, so guys, what we can now do is we can find x quite easily. Now you've got two options. Option one is to use angles on a straight line, because you know that must be equal to 180 degrees. That's absolutely fine. I would probably use that one myself because I don't often see exterior angles of a triangle, but completely up to you. And so I'm going to do it on the side here. I know that x plus 72 degrees must give me 180 because of angles on a straight line. And so therefore x is equal to 108 degrees. Alternatively, as Kylie has already told us, you can use exterior angles of a triangle because you know that this 36 plus the 72 you've now found must be equal to x. Both of them will give you the same answer. It's completely up to you which one you choose to do and what you see. So both are absolutely fine in this case. All right, guys, well done. And I'm glad we're starting to see these sort of relationships that we've been talking about, hopefully. All right, guys, can I just get like on the chat or as a reaction, just how we're feeling sort of doing these combination questions? Because I know sometimes they can be quite tricky when we start to combine things. So just let me know, are we feeling okay? All right about it? Okay.